Well, this week I came up with a lot of ideas of things to write about, things to talk about, and, and it dawned on me today, as I'm sitting here on Sunday, that this is about me and what I'm going through. Sometimes I talk about what other people go through as it applies, but yeah, I'm having a real rough week. I'm really struggling. And I say that, but I think back and I ate properly for the week up till Saturday. Even Saturday wasn't bad. I knew I was going to the smokehouse, so I knew I'd eat, you know, probably a higher calorie intake and higher carb intake than I normally do, especially with having some beers from the brew house. I knew that. Kind of prepared for it all week by eating correctly. Um, but man, I had a night where all I wanted to do was eat ice cream, and I know what it is. It's like today, I'd love to just sit and do nothing but eat all day long, even though it won't satisfy me. I mean, there'll be no satisfaction from it because I'll be full long before I took in 8 billion calories. And it's just I'm tired of being away from home. This is like I'm starting week 14 away from home this year. I think it's the 14th week that I've been down in training. I go home next week, buy a house if everything goes well, and then I turn around and go away for 2 more weeks. That'll be in Nashville. It's all necessary. It's all part of the deal I signed on for when I changed jobs, so I'd have more control over my life as far as day to day. It's just that down here in the actual reality of it all, it gets hard to do the things I know I need to do. And I got my workouts in this week. I didn't do any running, which I contemplating doing today, even though Sunday is supposed to be my rest day, supposed to be my off day. I did walk a lot yesterday. I got out of the hotel room and just went went all over the place and ended up at the smokehouse having some delicious, it's Aviator Smokehouse and Tap House. Got some good beer and some good smoked brisket. Had a good time, met some interesting people, and that was part of it. That was kind of cool. Got back here last night, and yeah, it's kind of lonely. Picked up another book since I finished my last book, but I'm still back in an empty hotel room by myself. So it's been a struggle emotionally. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm struggling, but I mean, I'll come out of it however I come out of it, and I got another week to deal with this stuff. Actually, today is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Really 5 days, and then Friday I will head back via Chattanooga to pick up my friends to take them back with me for the week of Thanksgiving, which will be another challenge of some sort. But I don't think Thanksgiving will be as big a challenge for me as being alone in a hotel room has been. It's no big deal for me when I'm home with my friends and family and people to just eat enough and not gorge myself into stupor. So, anyway, we all struggle. I'm dealing with it the ways I know how to deal with it. I try to stay busy. I try to have things to do, uh, books to read. But even all of that, it just doesn't always do it. So we'll see how I do this week. I've got a few notes this week. I don't know how well they'll play, but they're all me doing what I do. So I'm going to try and make a good week, and I hope you will too, because I'm really not feeling worthy of a date with Natalie Portman right now. I don't really feel that I'm doing that well. So, and that may just be perception, but yeah. So yeah, go make a great week because I'm going to try. All right. Okay, what I've done so far is I've just salt and peppered and seared the pork loin chops that I just cut up the pork loin in a very high heat in a no-stick skillet with some no-stick spray. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add vegetables, water, and spice.
So I got the frozen mixed vegetables. That's half a giant bag. It's about 2.5 pounds of vegetables. Add a little salt. It's very little coming out of there, so we'll give it a little bit of salt and we'll have to add some at the end. Pepper. Okay, this is garlic. Now, I'm making curried pork and vegetables, so I've got this. This is just curry powder. That's all this is. I'm going to be generous with it. I'm going to add quite a bit because I like lots of curry. I like it to be very curry-y. And then I like it spicy, so I'm adding crushed red pepper. And that'll be pretty spicy, the amount I just added. I'm also going to add some water. I find a glass to add some water with. Okay. Because what that'll do is that'll actually bring the spice into it's actually what you should do with taco meat too, is add water and let it kind of boil in. So what I've done is I've added a little bit of water there. I've got to keep an eye on it. I might have to add some more, but we won't know for a little bit yet, because when these vegetables start to cook down, they may add their own water, their own flavor. And we might end up adding the rest of that curry if it's not powerful enough, because I don't know if this particular brand of curry is or not. Now, I want to remind you that each of those spice packets cost me less than $1. The curry, the chili powder, the crushed chili peppers, the garlic, the black pepper, those were like 89 cents a piece. And the salt was 50 cents. And actually you can buy a giant thing of salt for 49 cents if you look. So I'm going to turn the heat down to about medium right now until these vegetables lose, because they just came out of the freezer. Once they've thawed out a little bit, then I'll probably turn it down to low so they can cook all the way through. And I'll be back with you in a little while. So after bringing it to a boil, then they cook on low for a little while, that's what we end up with. A nice curry, vegetables, and pork. And that's what I will have for dinner.